Hello, my name is Adrian Moreno. Today I'm going to be giving a persuasive speech, but first, before I do that, I'd like to introduce my audience members. This is my brother Marcos, my sister Samantha, my mother Rosemary, and my girlfriend Ashley. Alright, have you ever taken the time to look at the pros and cons of whether a school uniform implemented in the public school system would be negative or positive? Everyone in the room should put away their personal opinions for a few seconds and just hear the facts about the pros and cons. There are several pros and cons to this controversial topic. In this speech, I'm going to be discussing the brief history of the school uniforms along with the pros and cons of the argument. I'm going to start off by giving you a sense of what exactly a school uniform is and a little bit about the history. School uniforms are a specific type of clothing that a school requires kids to wear. According to Ehow, uniforms originated in the 16th century in England. Historically, private schools were commonly the one to use them, but today in 21 states in the U.S., you see that public schools have implemented school uniforms. I'll begin by discussing one of the primary arguments against school uniforms. A common and most popular argument against school uniforms is that school uniforms violate a student's constitutional rights. The First Amendment states that they have the freedom of speech and expression. By making the kid wear a uniform that would look something like a basic polo t-shirt and a pair of khaki pants, it would not allow them to express themselves in the way they want to. I agree that people should be able to express themselves, but I also agree that there's a time and place where kids should be expressing themselves, and if you have to take away 8 hours of the day in some clothes like this, it shouldn't be that big a deal. Me and my brother have a clothing line where we like to express ourselves in different fashions, but we also understand that there's a time and place to wear these, and depending on the environment you're in is when you need to know when to wear it. According to WiseGeek, wearing school uniforms may teach children that it is okay to conform to standards that they do not believe in. In fact, according to the Young Post, some people feel as though wearing school uniforms prevents students from understanding people who think differently from them. I understand that students should not have to conform to something they do not agree with, but eventually, once you become older and an adult, you're going to have to wear some type of uniform in the job you decide to pursue, whether it be a suit and tie every day or just a basic button-up and some khaki pants. A dress code will be implied, and if you don't follow that, you'll soon be fired. The next hot topic regarding school uniforms would be that of bullying. If every kid wore the same thing to school, there would be one less thing for kids to worry about being picked on. Every day, a kid goes to school with a hole with holes in his shirts or jeans and a pair of dirty shoes, and gets made fun of just because he doesn't have the little Nike symbol on his shoes or the Abercrombie and Fitch moose on his left chest. I think that if every kid had the same type of clothes on and it was supplied by the school, that would give every kid just one less thing to worry about. I understand that kids are still going to get picked on based on how they look, maybe how their hair looks, or based on their weight, but having the school uniform in place is just one less thing they have to worry about day to day. Everyone wearing the same thing will allow students to be less likely to judge, and that'll probably allow them to perform a lot better in the classroom. Another thing that this would help with is the dress code. At my high school, the dress code keeps getting stricter and stricter, and there's more and more conflicts in this issue. Whether it be the length of their jeans, how tight their jeans are, whether they're wearing yoga pants, if their shoulders are showing, or if their belly buttons are showing, it would just be one less thing for teachers to worry about. It would let the teachers worry more about teaching the kids and educating them like they're supposed to, and not worrying about getting the ruler out and measuring the length of girls' pants. Also allow the counselors in the office not to have to punish so many kids for such dumb issues and suspend them from school and not letting them learn, and let them focus on things like counseling the kids and actually helping those who have troubled homes and that actually need the help. I hope that after listening to some of these major issues that you too understand that school uniforms need to be implemented in the public school system. I think that will help greatly with kids being judged, and it will allow them to perform a lot better in the classroom, and that we'll see a major shift in the next generation to come if all students are required to wear the same thing. Thank you.